I want to build an inclusive community. A community that will build each other up. That will have a load of fun playing games together. Join us at our new server.
The best team in the world, Luminosity!
We have a lot of things planned for the server. Super fun events with content, quality, and consistency. And huge tournaments done our way.
I think we all should definitely try to do our best for the server. It's going to be something that really brings community together, and I think it will really be the answer that we're kind of looking for when we see what kind of community do we really want to look at when we look at Pokémon Unite.
Pokémon Unite no doubt needs a lot of work as a game, but we can help move it forward.
Alright, yeah, that's the official LG Discord announcement for our new server just dropped. You can see here, with the sick icon, you can barely see it, but our server is dropping and it's a huge deal. I recorded that video at like 3 a.m. like the audio for it, so like the editing is perfect. The editing is perfect, and then my voice just sounds so like awkward ass. I definitely am not like trained for it yet. I like all of us, like a couple of us recorded like snippets for them to use, and they use like majority of mine for some reason, but kyriaos got some love in there. Anyways, this video is gonna break down everything you need to know about the Unite server. We have a really fun in-house system. We have super like really cool rewards, like monetary exclusive rewards from like World, LG merch, all that stuff. And I'm gonna break down everything you need to know in this video. Gonna try to go through it pretty fast. I'm also recording this at 3 a.m. I've just been so busy. I've been basically building this server and the tournament from the ground up for the past like week or two. So I haven't even had the chance to like play Unite even. I played a Unite tournament with like barely touching the game the week beforehand, and we won. So I guess that's something good. But without further ado, let's get into the server. So the first channel you're gonna see is start here. One of my mods, Redis, has like a nice little welcome message just talking about what we want to do. And then this limited time event, this is gonna be deleted after the 13th, so down here ends on the 13th. But what we have is we have an exclusive role for everyone who joins in the first week. So if you want to join the Discord server right away ASAP, it's gonna be in the description, it's gonna be in the pinned comment. Yeah, we soft launched it basically. It was supposed to be to friends, but ended up being to like a lot of the competitive community. So it's already at what? It's already at 9 boosts, and we're already at like 500 members. I don't know how to show that. Oh, 434. So it's supposed to officially launch like now when I'm releasing this video, but I'm recording this the night before, and yeah, it got launched to pretty much like the internal Unite community. Like everyone and their mother joined from that side. So don't worry though, for some of these rewards you're gonna be like, huh, like the people who joined ahead of time got a head start. No, we're gonna be tracking from the moment of the launch, so don't worry about that. But yeah, floatstone roll to everyone who joined the first week. If you don't know the history, floatstone, which I'm still in the server, this is a remade server, but the original big competitive Pokémon Unite server was called floatstone. I believe maybe like AO's Frontier like has like 7k members, like the biggest like for Masters only plus players. Some people might recognize that. That was originally floatstone maybe, but just like basically the first big Unite server. And so we're gonna pay homage to that, and everyone who joins in the first week ends on January 1st, New Year's, will get a floatstone roll. So you're not gonna get it yet, but you're gonna get it directly when this event ends on the 1st. Everyone's gonna get that floatstone roll that's in the server, and then you're not gonna be able to get this roll at all after that. Ace Trainer reward. Basically Ace Trainer is just a nice roll that's gonna be up here. Okay, we don't have any Ace Trainers on, but it's gonna be pretty high up in the rolls. Just like a nice, you know, like Ace Trainers like are really good in Pokemon if you play Pokemon. So nice little reward for everyone who invites 10 people, or if you boost the server. So we also have raffles and giveaways. So we have people who want to give away like exclusive Pokemon cards and other stuff in the first 2 weeks. I don't know as many details about that because we have people personally doing that on their ends. But I know we'll have at least a couple rolling out, and you will need the content role for that. So make sure you react to the content role once you join the server. That's going to be in role assigned down here, but we'll get to that. Now, spin the wheel. So this is super exciting. The top server inviter will get a chance to spin the wheel of prizes. So the wheel of prizes, I'll show you guys here, is this is a wheel. I made this wheel. So like I made pretty much everything in this server. Besides like some people helped me out with certain parts, but you have to spin it. It is slightly rigged. So like you can get nothing, but the majority of it, like you get over like a 50% chance to actually win something. Funny that like while I'm talking about how you're gonna actually win something in the video, I get nothing. So let's roll it again and see if it's actually rigged. If I get nothing this time, then maybe it actually is rigged. So let's see. Okay, well, there are some punishments. So now I'm getting renamed poop in the server if I actually rolled the wheel. So there are a couple punishments, but only a couple. And then what the actual prizes look like is I believe I have a list of prizes later down the message. But yeah, top prizes. So you get a full LG merch drop. This is like jersey, I believe, don't quote me, hoodie and other stuff. That's gonna be worth a lot of money. You get like, there's rare Pokemon cards, legendary holoware in Pokemon Unite, exclusive Pokemon Worlds competitor gear. So we might add more stuff in the future, but I am giving away stickers from Worlds. So it's exclusive competitor stickers that I got. You get free Pokemon in Unite. So we have LG's most played Pokemon in there. We have like Blissey, Lucario, Zoroark. And if you land on that, we'll give you the equivalent to Aeos gems to get those in the game. Doesn't matter if you already had them or not. So just basically free gems. And then you might get a shout out. So the shout outs, you can like either pick what LG member you want to shout you out, or we can discuss that more in DMs to make you happy with your shout out. Basically just a custom shout out. And there's other top prizes, but you'll have to spin the wheel to see. So yeah, the top server inviter will get a chance to spin that wheel. The first 10 individuals to achieve 20 in-house wins. Now I might change this. I might change this live because in-houses are a big hit. So we are gonna change this to 50 because I think that's gonna be achieved too easily. And obviously we want these prizes to have everyone get a chance to like really grind for them. The goal of this server is to promote a safe space, but also to promote actually like playing the game, helping people improve. We're gonna give people resources to improve. We're gonna give people rewards for improving, just like you see here. But the goal is to incentivize people to actually grind the game, revive Pokemon Unite in the NA region primarily. But this server is open to all regions, and all regions can win these prizes. So if you server boost 5 times, you can also spin the wheel. So for the legendary wheel prizes, because this one is even more crazy. So there's nothing on this wheel. This wheel is purely top prizes. So this one is a lot better than the other wheel if you want to run it. I do believe there's a couple options that are not top prizes, but there's only positive prizes. There's nothing, there's no like bad prizes. So that's one of the like the less good prizes. You basically get a custom command on Discord that you can choose whatever you want it to do in the Discord server, which this Discord's gonna have a couple thousand people in it. So definitely like you can make it have a custom shout out, stuff like that. But yeah, if you want that, be the first to reach 100 in-house wins, or be the first 10 players to reach level 100 in the Unite League. So what is the Unite League? This is basically, you're not going to see all of these. This is because I'm a mod. What you're going to see at the start is basically just start your journey. And I'm ripping off Professor Oak here. So if you've ever played the Gen 1 games, this is his dialogue edited to fit like Unite and like what I'm saying. But you basically start your Pokemon journey, and there's a ton of gyms you can go to. So there's 8 gyms, and each gym you level up. So you start as a level 1 trainer when you react here. And once you reach level 100, once you pass the final gym, you'll be engraved in the Hall of Fame, which the Hall of Fame is here. And this explains the whole system. So if you have any questions about the gym system, it's here. And like everything regarding that, we'll go over that in a little bit. You could also make your own exclusive Discord role. So this is a big deal. I don't believe I did it justice with just this. Like, you get to make your own Discord role, own color, own name for it, everything customized. So you also get a spin on the prize wheel, which we covered beforehand. But yeah, so once you click that, you go to the grass gym, which each gym will have its own requirements in Pokemon Unite for what you need to do. So for example, the grass gym, all you need to do is reach masters, which I'm sure most of you watching my channel have already reached masters. So you can just go ahead and click that. The first few gyms are on the honor system. So if you do lie about it and we catch it, there will be punishments, but we're just gonna let you react to this and hope you're not lying. Honestly, it doesn't matter that much, because with this you get access to the masters looking for group channel. So if you've been in competitive discords, we're gonna have this looking for group channel where you can look for people to game with. And basically you just, once you find people to game with, you click on this and it will make a VC. So these guys made their own VC just by clicking on this. That's all you have to do. Click on it. It'll make your own VC that people can join, or you can join any of these VCs, but I recommend talking to people first, asking them if they want to play before joining a VC. Yeah, there's this looking for masters only that you can only access if you complete the grass gym. So electric gym, fire gym, this is just 1400 elo, 1600 elo. All of these are just honor system, but you're not going to get much except for that looking for group masters. Now the ground gym is the first thing where you actually are getting something more valuable, which is the looking for group pro. So if you want to access this pro chat, it's locked behind 2k plus elo, but honestly anyone can achieve that if you just play enough. Especially if you're watching my videos, you're probably well on your way to achieving that, or you already have it. And you're just gonna create a ticket here. You click on that, it'll create a ticket, it'll tag you in the new it'll make a channel for you to just send screenshots of reaching 2000 elo, and the admins on the server will require you to verify that stuff. But they're very nice. Just, you can talk with them, figure it out, but just send a screenshot, and as long as it's like your Discord username looks like your Unite name, you should be fine. So after 2000 elo, the next thing you need to do is win 10 in-houses. So what are in-houses? So they're basically a word for 5v5 games. So basically, like when you play ladder in Pokemon Unite, when you queue up for ranked, you're against 5 random people, you got queued up with people. That is what this server is going to be like. It's basically gonna be like ranked, except it's a better matchmaking system. It has draft, which ranked doesn't have draft yet, so this is a great alternative if you're just waiting for draft. Draft has been confirmed closer to February, but right now it is not confirmed. So what this does, we have a bot where you go to queue channel and you just click on what role you want to play. So in competitive, we have these different roles. If you're not sure what role to play, you can definitely ask in the server and people will kind of explain to you what these competitive roles are. But we do have some roles like defender and support that align with like all-rounder, speedster. But in general, I can tell you top carry is usually an all-rounder. Support is usually a support. Jungle is usually a speedster or a mage, which is like more an attacker. Bot carry is usually an attacker. So just so you know like what those roles do, and we have multiple in-houses going on right now. So you can see they've been playing all night. They're in love with this system. It's really easy. All you do is you click on one of these, like whichever one you play, to join, and once 10 people join, it it'll base the teams off your MMR, so everyone has an internal MMR based on how many wins and losses they have, and so it'll try to make the teams as fair as possible. Obviously at the start it might not be as fair as it can be, but the more you play, the more fair the games are going to be, and it's super fun. So we have a whole channel to explain it if you're confused by my explanation. One thing that has not been added yet is in-houses are NA only. So no, not NA only, but NA servers only. So anyone internationally can join the in-house, but for now we're gonna have it so it has to be on the NA servers. So if you have 2 or more NA members, you need to make sure like they make the room, they set the server to North America. And that's just gonna make it easier. Eventually we will implement a system for other regions, but that will just make it easier at the start. And we have details for everything you need to know in this channel. So that's what in-houses are, and they're super fun. The competitive people love them. You're gonna be able to play with pro players on the launch. So like the LG team is gonna be playing in these in-houses. A ton of your favorite pro players are gonna be playing in these in-houses. Anyways, back to kind of the Unite League where we were at. So after that, there's other gyms. I'm not gonna spoil what you need in like the final steps, but yeah, it's a super cool system. You can read in the Hall of Fame if you want to know what each gym entails for what you need to do. Going back to the very start, because we kind of flew all over there, I'll go down one by one. So we have this channel here which lists all of the content. This is like all the Twitch streams that is being released by Luminosity members, like the 2-time world champions. And then these are all the content by Luminosity on like others like YouTube. I don't believe we have a Twitter listing, but just nice to like separate those so you know what like is live, actual live streams, and then just content like videos. And we have resources here. So we have our link trees if you want to find any others content, like our coaching is in our link trees on Medify if you want to find that. And we have linked a couple like really helpful websites to help you get started and what you can use them for. We also have this is where you use a ticket to talk to our mod team. It will never be leaked. Just if you have any concerns, we're trying to make a safe space for the community. That's like our biggest priority. So feel free to talk to mods. We have very safe people in mods that will not leak your information. Just feel free to try to talk to us about any changes you want in the server, anyone you're worried about. Just reach out. Now after you're done with this section here, this shows obviously how many people are in the server. When you're welcomed, it'll tell you a little bit about that too. Now rules, the server will make you go through these, so I'm not gonna go through it much, but again, our goal is to create a safe, inclusive environment. The main thing not listed here is our reform system. So any individuals that have a history of harassment or just a bad history are gonna be in a restricted role, basically banned from the public. So they're not gonna be able to see or even talk in general, or any like really any public chats. The reason they have a restricted role is because we will have big tournaments like the $2,500 plus tournament that was announced. So because of that, we do want to let them participate in the tournament while also keeping a safe Discord space. Now these guys are not going to be restricted forever. So right now the current plan is we're going to make a reform committee. Basically we're actually going to have people in the Discord vote on community leaders to kind of take charge on this reform committee to determine what these people can do if they want to reform and become better people, to maybe make their way back into the community. So if you want to be a part of that event will happen probably fairly soon within the server launch. Now announcements channel, this is pretty straightforward. It's just going to announce any server stuff, anything we really need to get to you guys. Tournaments, this is where you're going to be able to sign up for the big tournament. So it's not here yet because it still needs a little bit of finishing up before the announcement. I'm recording this the night before, but the tournament will be here for you guys to sign up for. Don't worry, we'll have plenty of pins, tags, so you know where it is if you want to sign up for this tournament, because it is the biggest off-season tournament this year. Definitely a huge deal. Now, role assign. This is one of the most important channels. What you do is you react to roles, and you get it tells you what they're for. So this is to kind of determine your role. This is really helpful for people to kind of see when they want to play with you. This is to react to content, and again, this was for a lot of giveaway stuff. So a lot of people didn't read the start here, and they didn't react to this role, which will help them get pinged for a lot of giveaway stuff. So make sure not to miss that. This is just events. There's gonna be like Pokemon movie nights, Q&As, caster. Like we have a bunch of like experienced casters that want to like coach. Just basically anything you can think of is we're planning. Already went over that one. Tournament. This one you want if you want to participate in the big tournament, just to get pinged for it. You don't need it, but if you want to get pinged for anything revolving that, definitely want to do that. And in-house is really important if you want to partake in in-houses, which seem to already be a big hit. So you'll have a lot of fun. You get to play with pro players and just play. Like, it's super fast and easy. Once you try out the system, I'm sure you'll fall in love with it. So once you react with these roles, basically it'll allow us to ping you with the role if you're interested in that. Now, leaderboards. So we have an invite leaderboard to see who the top inviter will be. Do not worry, this will be reset before the launch, so none of these count so far. And this is just the in-house leaderboard. These also don't count. It will not be reset, but we will be screenshotting this leaderboard, and basically all of these wins do not count towards any incentives or prizes until the launch. So next will be I showed that channel. You guys can pause if you want, but it's nothing important, but I should not be leaking that channel. So next is general. This is just where everyone comes to talk. There's game discussion, art, self-promotion if you want to share stuff there. We have server suggestions here for anything that the server you think could add. And so looking for group is for finding people, and I already showed how that system works. If you want to look for a scrim between competitive teams, do make sure you have a team before looking for this. Looking for team, pretty straightforward, just if you need a team to look for scrims or tournaments. And I already went over these roles. So in-house is next, and this you can like discuss the in-houses. This is where everyone will gather. People might gather in this VC, but basically the bot will create VCs in here. Once you join queue, it'll create VCs below, and you go join those VCs. The bot will tell you everything, don't worry. It'll tell you what team you're on, red or blue, and it's just fully automated. It's a super cool system. So again, you can just click this and it'll make a new VC for you. So some people don't know that, some people do. And yeah, that's the whole server. We have a ton of cool roles as well, as you can see on the side. Not going to explain what all of them are. You get to figure that out yourself as you join. Hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully some actual Unite content coming soon. I've just been really busy with holidays, with like this and other stuff working on. I'll catch you guys in the next one.